Man's World, guys. I'm here with Johnny B, and we're here in Ontario at WeedMD, one of the future licensed production facilities. So we're going to take you in here and give you a little show. Nice. Take us in, Johnny.
Hey, we come.
Red. All right. Beep, 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 beep. All right.
All right.
So here we are at the vault, Johnny B.
Yeah. You know the best part about this, guys?
What's that?
This is where they're going to store pounds and pounds of weed. Like
pounds and pounds of weed.
Kilos? More weed than you've ever seen in life.
And so this is the vault. As you can see, these guys are not messing around.
This door.
Very thick.
Yeah, looks like that might stop some thieves from getting in.
All right, we've got a 2-foot thick plus concrete. And so Health Canada's not joking around here. They want level 9 to level 10 security, which down in the US, I think that's like NASA and Pentagon style. It's pretty ridiculous. The whole thing is tied in with cameras. You can see a camera up in the corner there. I believe Health Canada has access to all the cameras of all the facilities as well.
They will,
so this facility is just being built. Obviously it's not finished yet. They're in the middle of acquiring their license, and I think the building's 25,000 square feet. So we're just going to do a little bit more of a walkthrough. Machine.
What's this?
This is the destroyer.
The destroyer?
This is what they have to get rid of all their like trim and stock and all the little extra herbs and stuff.
What the hell's that fucking bin over there?
We'll go into here. This bin over here is going to be manure, and it's going to mix in with the material that they ruin, so it can't be processed or cleaned any further. Manure.
They're going to take what they call waste that is actually medicine and mix it with shit.
Yeah, that's Health Canada's.
And then we can grind it up and feed it back to our plants, I guess, right?
I guess so, but it's a pretty big, serious unit.
You know what? This could be a big meat grinder.
It's big grinder.
Big grinder.
Very cool. All right, so there's this vault.
City water. So the only thing we want to get rid of is the chlorine.
Right.
If you want to use organics, you don't want chlorine in your water, it'll kill your organics.
Yeah,
so there's 2 carbon filters to take care of that. One other thing that's going to be added is 2 UV lights.
Okay, yeah, those work great.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Cool. I know that Mario was talking about this Damatex control system, and he was, oh, there he is right there. Hey. Tell us a little bit about this thing, man.
It's a dosing system, and you just put your nutrients in here. Your pH down, your micronutrients, and then a computer system will then initiate the irrigation according to the humidity needs of the soil.
Wow. And so you can really control things on a different level with a system like this.
Yeah, you can adjust your dosing, whatever the ppm you want. You can lower your HP to your desired level. The system then injects fresh filtered water through a spinning system that mixes all the nutrients, and then once all the nutrients are mixed, sends it over to the watering room.
To the water room, so awesome.
We're talking about standardized. Exactly what we're talking about. We're able to actually get. Well, you're getting the science down here. Everything's done with computers. We're getting the precise feeding programs all the time. Nothing's really changing too much. Where if it is computers monitoring it, there's not people coming in here with gauges and sticks and kind of winging it.
Exactly. There's
there's
a computer system in the office, and what it does
that's really
is that monitors all the levels at all times. So if you change anything in your feeding cycle and you get good results, you can go back and say, okay, this is when we did this.
Yeah.
And it shows you, okay, now it's easy to reproduce the same effect because you can see where the changes are taking place on the computer. It logs everything.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we're talking about here, and that's why we're here explaining it to you.
And also the other good thing is you save countless of hours of watering everything by hand.
Yeah, no, that's completely ridiculous to try and water that by hand.
The nice thing about the system, if you need to water by hand for any reason, it's just a matter of switching a valve, and you're off to manual watering.
Can you show us where this
Beautiful.
is going?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So I guess this is still under construction here. Look at that power box.
Yeah, they definitely have some power.
Enough power here to power approximately 10,000 lights.
10,000 lights.
10,000 lights.
Yeah, well, that's not an electrical room.
It's not even an electrical.
Oh, that's just a panel.
That's just a panel.
So,
All right, so now we have a whole bunch of stuff going on in here we're going to need explained.
Okay, so we're building here a mother room on the right-hand side.
Oh, nice.
Once we build out phase number 2, there's going to be 2 floors here.
Yeah.
So we're going to double up on space. This section here will be the bedroom for now. And in the far corner, we're going to put a little floating room.
Oh, okay.
Keep in mind, this facility is only half built, so there's a lot of things we still need to implement in here.
Sure. This is all part of your cooling system here. He was telling me a little bit about this earlier.
Yeah, these are the chiller systems. It is the whole system is cooled by glycol, and it's 30% more efficient than your standard gas heat. Electrical air conditioning system.
And who you guys had? These guys come up from Colorado to set this up?
Yeah, that was the Hydra Innovations.
Hydra Innovations. Okay,
yeah,
right.
Very good people.
Yeah, it looks great. So this is a closed loop system that operates and pumps into both rooms from your tanks?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll head into the
Punch a key code, no matter what room you go into.
security, absolutely.
Security
In and
is
out.
key. In and out.
in and out, in and out.
There is
Any room with any growing activity
there's 2 security.
is secured on both
You
sides.
have to use the code, plus you have to use your key card to get into each room.
Okay. And then, of course, each key card is monitored by the person who owns that key card?
The key card is, so it's all computer monitored and it's all registered to the individual keys. It tells you who's been in and who's been out of what rooms.
Perfect.
How much time has been spent in the rooms. In Canada, by Health Canada standards, there has to be like a responsible person in charge, and that's one of the challenging things in our system is that not everybody working in the facility will be a responsible person because the clearance requirement
All
is really
different,
deep.
yeah.
So the way this works is the responsible person in charge can key in, and then people can follow them in because it knows that there's a responsible person in the room. And then if the responsible person keys out, he'll clear the room, and then nobody can key in.
And when someone told me they move
That's
like
interesting.
ducks.
It's like ducks. Yeah.
You move like ducks.
Kind of waddle out of the
Well, I know, but ducks move in packs. And,
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what? I just took a look in here. Here's this dynamic control system we were just talking about. Now there's another box here. Is this just like a relay box, or how is this working here?
The computer for the room?
Computer for the room.
This circuit board here will initiate the electronic irrigation system that is connected to the Ucann system. And basically we have these moisture sensors.
Yeah, I want you to tell us a bit about these aquamats.
Oh, the Ucann a very good way to save a lot of water. And also save a lot of time having to
Okay, I'm
manually water.
disabled, and I did this myself. And this thing's what, 40 feet long and weighs thousands.
It's 72 feet long.
72 feet long.
You can literally move it with
Couple fingers.
Now wait a second here.
That works.
Oh wait, the broken side. That's pretty pimpin'.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
So these mats feed based on these sensors
yes.
where the pots are sitting.
The sensor will tell you at any given time what the moisture level is inside the soil. You can then choose when you'd like to initiate the watering. You tell the computer, and every time the soil reaches a certain moisture, the computer will then automatically do the watering for you.
And there's no drip emitter system. This is pushed up through.
Yes, this is done through a capillary action.
Okay, so it's a membrane system that's feeding actually through the mat.
Yeah, there's a special layer on top so the roots cannot penetrate. And there's a special layer on the bottom that will only allow the water to go through once there's pressure applied to the mat.
Interesting.
Cool.
That's unbelievable.
Another note about the water is to the Damatex is that it's actually dosed where the tanks are where we were earlier, and so that's where it's fed from, and it's automatically dosed, and that's pre-mixed through these mats.
Yeah, it's
and
incredible.
all the valves are coming through the room and all the different at the beginning of all the benches.
So here's a question in regards to feeding, because you're feeding a food through the mats. Do you think that the mats themselves will require flushing of salts?
Yes. Yes, so there's two ways you can flush the mat. It's using water with hydrogen peroxide, or you can just use regular water and pH down to 4.0.
4.0.
To knock everything out.
Interesting. That's a really cool technology, I have to say.
I'm impressed.
So you guys got about 100 lights in here? Or?
There's 102 lights, and there's another additional 50 lights that will be installed in between these lights to illumine the sides of the plant.
And these are your closed system air conditioners?
You guys see the
Yes, it's all glycol-cooled system.
These coolers?
No.
Oh, these chillers?
We're down to check it out though.
We're gonna check it out.
So you can see there's a lot of work that goes into this for you people that are watching. This is not something that you just go out on a whim. This is a very intense, large project.
So these are the condensers that are feeding the chillers.
Oh wow.
Careful.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it for sure.
Okay.
And then the water tanks.
Yeah, the glycol tank.
The glycol tanks.
Ah, the glycol tanks.
In the back here, that feed all the tubes.
Oh wow, so it's not an enormous amount.
No.
I mean, that is, it's a lot. But you'd think for the size of the system that it could end up being huge piping too. What is that, like 8-inch? Huh.
We just installed that in 10.
We did, didn't we? Nice big pumps for that. And so did you guys have a special company that come in and do this, or did you guys?
Well, this is all Hydro Innovations from Boulder, Colorado.
They came and did it all,
They came and did it all.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me turn this stuff on here.
Very cool.
Fire it up. Here, hit the switch.
That's some pretty serious.
Those are serious valves.
Yeah, there's some serious valves that should like, and then 1, 2, 3 before the actually came. Ready? No, not yet. Let's test it.
Hey,
You gotta clean
Johnny,
up.
look at the T. Now that's nice. We nerd out on this stuff. What can we say?
Yeah, we like it.
Hey, thanks for taking us through a little walkthrough, guys. That was really cool. WeedMD. Watch for them.